Hi, it's a new day and a beautiful Thursday right here on Short Spread. I am your host, Stephcy. Today, we have in our midst the Holy Trinity. Oh yes, you heard me right. He's Mbappe, Messi and Ronaldo all in one. Why don't you stay tuned with me as I present you one of the most determined and focused footballers in Ghana. Stay tuned with me. Kompany. I'm very happy having you here. It's like words just can't explain it.
It's a pleasure being here today.
Wow, like how many years now? Like just 1 year or two, right?
Like two. It's like 2 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm very happy having you. In fact, you are welcome to your Short Spread.
Thank you very much.
You're looking nice too.
Hey,
like today, quite. Hey. Wow, I think today is a victory day.
Yeah, I hope so. Yeah.
Wow, how is everything going so far?
So far, God has been really good to us. We are still on it.
Yes. So how is football? How's everything going?
We are still working, and God has been super good to me. I won't lie.
So let's come back to the drawing board. To our main reason why we are here. If I may ask, in just 3 words, what is the football? What was this football game to you? Just 3 words. Just 3 words.
Football game to me, I'll say it's happiness. It's family thing for me, and it's everything to me. Let me put it that way. It's everything to me. Football is everything to me.
So, how did you engage into this football thing? Was it like you started with it, or it just came all of a sudden as growing up?
You see, my family is a family of football talent, and also I think music and dancing as well. So we way back in I think Pabenya, where still I am. I grew up in a community whereby people play football, and then me too. I just grew up joining them to play, and we moved from where we were at first, that is Central Region, to Kwabenya, Greater Accra, and then I developed the talent very well, and then I went through with it very well.
Do you know what? I was about to ask that, did you face any challenge as growing up, like family? You know, there are these people that when their children want to engage into something like music, dance, football, they'll be like, no, education is key, you should ignore this. But seems like how you said everything about your family, they being into music and all that, I'm sure you didn't have any challenges when it comes to family and then those peer pressure stuff.
Okay, I'll say when I was starting, I had this challenge a little bit with my father, because you know sometimes the women, they are always supportive to whatever thing the son or the daughter wants to do. But my dad is a pastor, so automatically, if you are going to do something that will bring maybe miscomfort to the family or something, he wouldn't even allow you. But later part in my career, when he saw me on the telly for the first time, then he knew this is not something I'm taking for just granted, or I'm bringing shame to the family. He knew I wanted to do this for real. So I would say he was only the challenge I had in my family. But from my sisters, my cousins, the family, everyone was in support. My mom, she was just in support of it from day one to now.
So talking about you being on telly, how did it start?
I was seen by an academy way back 2011, 2012, Mandela Soccer Academy. So they were into football and then education. So when they saw me, they told me they would give me the education and then the football properly. So they were the team I was playing with. So, and it's a team that they have these big people, Mr. Kuku Yankan, Coach David Amoa, Coach Eric. So we had a visiting hours with John Barnes, I think so, former Liverpool player. He came down to train with us. So Metro TV came around to capture the moment, and then that was my first time on telly. And we didn't even know Metro was around before we knew we were on telly.
So how did you feel seeing yourself on telly?
Like that was my first time, and you know, you be in a community and then people see you on telly, like
it's a vibe.
It's a big deal for you.
It's a vibe. So what age were you when you started like being on telly?
I was like ages of like 6, 7,
6
years.
years.
6, 7, 8.
You started very early.
Very, very young. Yeah.
So wait, at what age did you start football? Like
I say football has been maintained since the ages of 3. Way back in Podjase, I used to follow these friends to go and play football. I won't even get something to play, but when they are done, I'll go and watch the babe and the Jesse, and that was even very a happy moment for me.
That's amazing.
Yeah, way back. And my sisters used to be like, they'll be teasing me. One booby, but when I would see, my mom was in support of it. She would take it and then she would just wash everything for me. Then I'll take it back.
So, is there anything like someone influenced you into it, or it was just something that you were so passionate about?
Okay, I'll say my uncles, my uncles, Obla. People know him from Osu. He joined the national under-17 camp. He was a very good player. So I heard the story, and then I was like, no, if my uncle did this, and I have the talent, I can also push very high. So that is the main reason why I started it. But carrying forward, I met people. I met people in my career, and this we all know these professional footballers. We all look up to. So Kompany was the man I was looking up to. So
back to that. Like back to that. Is Kompany your like real name? Is it your actual name, or it was just like saying Kompany? Someone's name that's you.
Okay, I bear the name, but people didn't know.
Oh, so it's actually your name?
It's my name, Solomon Kompany.
Okay.
I bear the name, but they didn't know. But they were saying I play like him, and then my looks, my head, and everything. So and I'm very wicked like him. So that is the reason why.
So what's your full name?
Solomon.
Kompany.
Solomon Kompany. Yeah, that's the name. Yeah.
Wow. So back to you were saying something like when you started, they didn't really allow you play.
Yeah,
you
my dad.
How did you feel? Not about your dad, but as in you were the one washing
the babe. Yeah, sure.
How did you feel about? Did you feel left out?
That moment when you're even giving the babe to go and wash, that means they see you around and they know you are also part of them. Okay. So it was a big moment for me.
So is it like you were at the bench or like?
I never got some to play. Okay. I'm at the bench always. But maybe if we are playing among ourselves, then I'll play. But if we are playing against other people, I'm on the bench. But when they are done, the babe, I'll take it home and go and wash it. And I was very happy with that.
You were so happy.
I was just cool with that. Yeah.
Wow. So who is when it comes to football? Who are you looking up to? Who is your role model?
Kompany was it at first, but right now he is no more playing.
Who is that?
So right now, Lisandro Martinez, Manchester United centre back.
I think I saw that I heard that in one of your interviews.
Yeah.
Well, which station was that?
Home base television.
Home base, yeah. Matthias. Is it Matthias or who?
Martinez.
Yeah,
Lisandro Martinez.
Wow. Why do you look up to him?
You see, in football, we use height in certain areas, and looking at him, he doesn't have that height, but he plays as a centre back. And one position that when I'm playing, I feel very comfortable and I really improve myself is centre back. But looking at the height I'm having, I'm just like him. But the way he doesn't have the height, but he goes in hard and plays very well, I was like, no, then let me take some steps, some rules from him.
So what
because centre back. That's people will say 4, 5. Okay. But my position for now is the right back.
And you're cool with it? Right?
I'm very cool with it because it's some position that I've played for a very long time, for like years now. I've been trained for that position, the right back. So I feel very okay when I'm playing it. But it just comes with a lot of stress. You need to do a lot of running.
Wow. Talking about a lot of running, how many hours a week do you train? A continuous thing, like consistent or what? For
training, I know people who watches my story on IG, Facebook, and then my WhatsApp platform. They always see me training. I can go and add training I can go 2 hours, 3 hours. But it's not about the hours. It's about the intensiveness you are putting in there. People can train 4 hours, but at the end of the day, they won't gain anything. But I can go like 30 minutes, only 30 minutes. And before I will finish everything, I'm super charged up. Like I'm okay. So
you are charged. Like
so I'm not.
100%.
So I don't use the hours to train. Maybe I want to go hours and do more intensive. That is maybe I want to train on certain areas of my career or something. So for hours, it's not necessarily using the hours, but it's the intensiveness you are using to train. That is what.
Right now, who is your main coach?
Coach Nee. That is the head coach of Rema Ghana Soccer Academy. Coach Nee.
That's your main.
And then Coach Senegal.
Oh, okay. So you have 2 coaches.
Yeah, I have 2 coaches now.
Okay. So who is the main and who is the assistant?
Coach Nee is the main coach. Coach Nee, he is the main head coach, and then Senegal is the assistant. Yeah.
Wow. You are really trying. You are really trying. So back to game. When playing, do you have any rituals you do before going to the football field or what?
Okay, in football, some people believe that let me put the word like JUJU works in football. That is, they are going to see a malam and all that. But for me, where I'm coming from, my dad is a pastor, so automatically you can't do with those things. So when I have a game or even training, I just pray to God to give me that energy, that courage to just go and deliver. So for spiritual aspect of my career, it's just Almighty God now and there. Do you want to know?
Shout out to God.
Shout out to
Yeah, shout out to now. So do you have rivals on the field?
Yeah, sure. I have these people. I always meet people who wants to prove a point that companies nobody or company doesn't even play to that hype they are giving me. But always I come up against them. I just win the day because I'm very determined in what I'm doing. So whatever thing they come with, I just conquer them and then I just move in. So
is that how you just deal with them, or you have a special way of dealing with them?
Before any game, I just pray to God to give me that energy, that courage, that so when the time is now and then we are playing, you are coming. Maybe you have something else in your mind, but me, I know what you are coming with. So I just take it off, and we are just going. I've met people that they want to show companies nobody, and then some parts it's worked for them.
Okay.
Because there are some people they play very well, very skillful and all that. So before you realize, they just dribble and then they are just going. But if we are meeting like 10 times on the field, I make sure you just get only 2 or 3 dribbles from me. The rest is all mine. So
to you, what do you think is the best, like it's your favorite moment when it comes to like football? Like for instance, there is a match and then you played and then you really enjoyed it. So what do you think? Do you think you have a favorite moment when it comes to football match?
Yeah, I have a moment in a game when I'm overlapping. That is when I'm from my position crossing someone's position and then going for the ball and then make a cross so that my team can put a goal. It's a very difficult task, but when I'm on that move, I feel very happy because we don't see people doing that a lot from the position I'm playing. We have players like Alexander Arnold, Walker. They are the people that right now people are looking up to. When it comes to the right and then the left back, they are really doing super well. So when I'm doing those runs, like it's very amazing for me. Yeah.
So how do you feel when your coach tells you to either start or bench you? How do you feel when he makes such a decision? When
we have a game, maybe the game is on Sunday and then maybe we train on Monday and then maybe Saturday we don't train, so they will do the call-ups on Saturday. But before the Saturday, the Friday last training will determine those who are going to play the game and even go for the first half. So when you tell me on Friday I'm going to start, thinking comes in. Okay. That is the energy I'm going to put in the same as the opponent. So I do preparations on my own self. That is cycling myself for the game. So, and then when I'm being told I'll be on the bench, there's no problem with that. We have people that when you are on the bench and then you came in second half, you even come and change everything. That is, we are studying the game to come and do the potholes in your team. So me, when I'm starting or when I'm at the bench, I feel okay. It doesn't really like.
Yeah, just cool.
Yeah, I'm just cool with it.
Have you had any injury that has affected your career?
This is my very tough moment. That's why I keep a smile. Like this year, 2023 has been a difficult year for me in terms of my career. I've never in my life felt this way or gone through an injury for this month before. I was in camp and then I had this traveling issue. Like we had to like do some 1 or 2 calls and then I'll be doing some movements for traveling. I had this day I was traveling outside. So I came back from camp and then I had to do this movement and all that. So when I was done with everything, I wanted to go back to the camp and then I was training on my own self. Then I had an injury. I had an adductor strain in my left hip, and it took me out from the pitch like 5 months now, like 4 or 5 months now. Yeah. So this year, from March till now, I'll say from March till June or May, I've been a difficult year in my career.
So you've not played?
I wasn't playing. I was just taking treatment.
Wow.
And people didn't know I was battling this, and I always keep a smiling face, but people didn't know. I go into the room, I just know that I pray to God that this is what I want to do. I don't want to harm anybody. So I just want to go back to the field. And God being so good, I won't lie. I went to church and I even gave a testimony at church that I'm back on the field again. The last time I kicked the ball was last week, Sunday. I kicked the ball for an hour and a half. I never felt any pains from where my injury was, and it's I want to say this for people to know that like we serve a living God. I've trusted in God from day one to now. So this is my difficult moment in my career, my toughest moment this year. Though the year hasn't ended yet, but I've gone through something that I felt if God wasn't on my side, like I'm out. But God being so good,
you came out successful.
I'm kicking. Yeah.
Well, that's the most important thing.
Sure.
Wow, you thank you very much.
Sure.
So, if I may ask, have you had any days misagreements or wait? Let me ask, how do you solve conflicts among your team? Have you even tried one at all?
Yeah, when I'm in camp, I'm a very jovial person in camp. I always try to let people smile or like take a deep breath, just relax. When we have a match, before maybe an hour to the game, we can dance and then I will do the most of it and the people will just laugh and all that. So that even if someone is having something against someone, let it be there. When we are done with the game, when we get back to the camp, we will solve it or something. So I've tried many times. Among my peers, way back in school, in my community, I've tried with that little knowledge I have and that little name I have, I've tried out solving conflicts among my friends and my peers. So
what lesson have you learned from football that has shaped your life, aside or offside the field?
Football, as I said earlier on, is a happiness for me. It's everything. So, and football taught me how to be strong enough and then how to believe. Like I always say this, like believe. I believe in whatever thing I'm doing, and football brought that to my doorsteps. I never changed it because I put myself in those shoes. Then it's like you face challenges, but just don't stop. Just keep going, because we've heard the name this past Sunday. A very close friend of mine traveled to France. He fought, and I went to church and even gave a testimony because I was just happy. People who knew him in Kwabenya, like I brought him to Kwabenya, and then people got to know him. When they heard it, we were even happy because he plays very well. So football taught me how to even love others and then be committed in that. So,
Football taught me how to love, said Kompany. Let's go on a short break. When we return, Kompany has more for us. Stay tuned. Back from the break, and we still have our dearest Kompany with us. Kompany.
Yeah.
So back to football.
yeah.
Back to football. Who are your greatest supporters?
My family. My
Family.
family, yeah. And then the people I have around me.
So your friends.
My friends, like I have big people. So when I'm saying family, not just my family, like biological family, but I call them family because they all come together to make me move forward.
So what's your ideal perception of a good footballer?
A good footballer to train very well, look good, then to know how to communicate with people. Yeah, I think training well and then looking good. But people, I started with so many people, but they are all saying after training, then I good. So they stop playing. So if you are eating well, you are training well, you are going to look good. Then looking good is not all just about the food, your appearance, everywhere you go, and then how you talk to people, that respect and all that you give to people. Yeah.
So about that, do they pay you? Not really. I'm sorry, I'm not really using the word pay, but do you gain any forfeit? Like, you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, sure. I do. In my team, like this, talking about my team, after every game we win, we get bonuses. And that you are already in the camp, you are being fed like morning to evening. So that bonus is not something that you are going to use to buy food. You can do savings with it. And then going off my people, like my team and all that, I have people who support me just because of the football I'm doing. Because they know the game is not easy for the week. It's not simple like that. Because talking of our boots and all that, right now my boot size is like 900,000 and above. So
Wow.
I can't do it alone.
Really costs.
Yeah, so I can't do it alone. So I have people like worldwide. I'm watching Cherry, my sister, like my family, Candy, Rich, Abraham, Bobo, Nana, like they are all around me to make the thing look very easy for me, because it's not easy doing it alone, trust me. Yeah.
So what's so unique about you what do you think is so unique about you from your other colleagues on the field?
I really like this. Yeah, I won't say I'm unique in my own way, but it's God. Because we can't do away with God, because there is a lot of places I've been to, and then me myself checking where I'm from and then what I'm doing, like I can't kakra but then waha. So sometimes it even surprises me, but and then the way I carry myself out, anyhow, I plan each day of my life, and I think my character and then behavior as well. Yeah, very humble. Like me praising me, I don't want to praise my own self, because I think that is the reason why I'm moving high.
So has it come to a point, or has there been any instance where you watch this football match and then you see someone playing, be like, hey, okay, what's sound? I was being in this position, I swear.
Automatically, yes. Oh yes, sometimes even I won't take you very far, even to our national teams. We do see players who are being brought to the national team, but they don't really perform as they were seen performing in their club teams and all that. But me, I don't blame them that Omasa or they are not good enough. Because wearing the national jersey is not an easy thing at all. It carries a lot of weight. If you are able to wear that jersey and perform, that means you are really good. So sometimes they don't really get their day or something. But for we will see that way. We will just say, oh, you are not good. What's not? But for football, nothing like what's not. Maybe it might be just that day. You will see that same player playing another day. He'll be playing super good. So even me myself, when I'm playing, sometimes people say, Charlie, and then they will wish you. That means like you didn't do what they were like looking forward to see from you.
Like there's some
but,
oh
yeah, but it's all good. When you get people criticizing you from that angle, it makes you very tough. You can't tell me when you are doing something, people don't condemn you. Like you feel comfortable enough, like that, you know, but when people are giving you that backlash and all that, that means like you need to back up yourself and do more. So all those things are part.
When it comes to Ghanaian footballers, who's your favorite?
For now, Gideon. Yeah, Gideon. He plays left back for the Blasters. Then oh no, the guy is like he's our captain, so we all like him. But for who I'm looking up to the national team and the senior side, that's Gideon. Gideon.
Okay, so if I want you to give me this distinction, JUJU and Asamoah, who do you think is the best footballer?
I can't choose
the best.
But I can give you maybe their possibilities that they did for the national team that like impacted very greatly the national team. We all know Asamoah and what he can do. Just give him the ball, then he just score. Then we know the JUJU to be. He will give you the ball to score, and they all play different positions. So in football, before you can say this guy plays more than the other, before you can even say it, like unless they are all playing the same position. But if it's like that different positions, it's very difficult to do that.
Wait, what's the greatest strength? What is your greatest strength on the field?
My passing ability, and then my thinking. I'm very good at thinking, and football doesn't need more time to think on the field. Before you even get a ball, there's someone tackling you. So within 1 second, you have to do something and then kick the ball to the next player of yours. So my ability of passing and then my thinking ability very super good. I think those are my very good strength on the field.
So how do you see yourself in the next 5 years or 4 years or 6 years to come?
Okay, it's every footballer's dream to play in Europe or to play outside the country.
Wow.
So in the next 4 years, I want to see myself, or I'm putting this before the Almighty God, that in the next 4 or 5 years, I want to see myself playing in the top flight league in the world. Like I'm playing the Italian Serie A, the La Liga, the EPL.
Why don't you want to play for Ghana?
No, I would like to play for Ghana. That is the national team. Yeah, I've had a call up in the under 50 before. That is way back 2019. I had a call up in there, but 1 or 2 happened, so I couldn't even go to the camp. But we all went, but we couldn't make the final squad, and then they just dissolved it. And the under 17 too, I had a chance to play for the under 17, but that one I couldn't even go to the camp because I was in school. I was informed by them. So for the national team, I'm ever ready to play for them if we have the chance to play. So,
what do you think about these players that they could play for their country, like Sakai, like they could play for their country, but then they choose not to? Like, what has Ghana done to them? Is it because of financial thing or what? Like,
when it comes to Africa, people have this perception about us that we use this JUJU thing. I quite remember way back in the senior national team camp, we were saying some players were using JUJU and all that. So people also heard it. So they don't want to involve into the national team that much. So, and we all have our opinions. We all have what we want to do with our career and even our normal day life. So they are choosing to play for other countries. It's cool, but still they are still doing the work football. So.
You know, I have a lot. If I'm to carry on this, like we won't end this day. We definitely have to come to an end because of our time. But before we end everything, what do you tell those watching you, especially students or anyone out there who wants to be a great footballer like you, but because of some challenges are drawing back, or because of parental trouble, they are trying to hold on to their passion for the game? What do you tell such people?
I'll just say they should be focused enough, because everything you want to do takes a step. So when you take that step and then you add some attitude to it, that attitude is very important. Attitude is not, people just say to be like the physical thing we always see, but it starts from here. When you tune your mind that like you want to do it, I think you're going to do it. But with the parents being saying like their son or daughter shouldn't do something, that one there, you have to prove the point that you want to. Because me myself, I told my family members that I want to play football. I don't want to harm anybody. It's just football I want to play and enjoy. And then if I'm into that height, I want to extend that necessary hand to other people as well.
Wait. Let me ask this final question. Do you do anything aside football?
No, fully football.
Okay, so it's just your profession. It's
Just yeah. After senior high, my family were like, I should continue with the university, but I had a good grades as well. But I was like, I want to use this year to follow the dream. Then maybe later on I can join the school or something. So it's football for now.
Football is a dream, and so you have to hold on to it, said Kompany. But I will not let you do this easy like that. You have to play this small game.
Okay.
Truth or dare. No, there is no truth or dare, but let me think of a game. Yes or no? Yes
Okay.
or no? No, just choose football or music.
Music is very nice to me. Like I listen to music a lot. Yeah, Rod Wave. I listen to him even this morning. I was playing in the room like, very loud.
So just choose this one. No long talk. Football or music.
Always football. Football forever.
Football, man.
Football brings money, so football.
I like that, bro. I like that. You know, I'll let you go because of this. Viewers,
but I need to thank some people in my career.
Yeah.
Sure, I need to say a big thanks to some people. First of all, I want to say a very big thanks to God for how far He has brought me. It hasn't been an easy journey, but He's still holding me down, very calm. Then from God, I want to say a very big thanks to my family, my teammates, and then my family, my mom, my dad, my sisters, from Candy, Cherry, Bobo, Anna, my stepmom, my aunties, like my friends. And then from there, I want to say very shout out and then very big thanks to some people also, like worldwide Irene. That woman is super dope. Like I love her like very, very much. He's doing super great stuff for me. I want like to Martin, Enter, Bra Frank. There are lots.
I'm here.
Yeah. To yourself, like Stephcy, like yeah. Way back in school, I didn't know how to do all. So yeah. So like all these people are holding me down, and I'm super grateful to them because they've really supported me from day one to now. And I know they're going to keep up that good work and make me that great person I want to be in my career. So
are you on these social media platforms?
Yeah. I'm on IG.
Okay, what is the name?
Kompany Believer.
Kompany Believer.
Yeah, Kompany Believer.
Yeah, TikTok.
TikTok. For some reasons, I'm not TikTok. I was there, but I left. And then Facebook, Kompany Believer. So the Kompany Believer everywhere. So
don't forget to follow him on all his social media platforms. Kompany Believer is there. And yeah, don't forget to follow Short Spirit too. Since we are the one bringing you this entertainment, we're knocking right at your door. Stay tuned. We'll come back with more entertaining content. Bye bye.